Hello everybody, Vigo Shadow here, and welcome to Indie Saturdays, where every Saturday I'm playing an indie game. Today's indie game is actually going to be called Directive Intercept. Now this one's more of like a sci-fi shooter, and really that's all that needs to be said. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. I'll see you there.
Alright, we are in the demo. Directive Intercept. So we're going to go ahead and put the new game here. It seems pretty simple. I already messed with some settings. So we're going to go ahead and go with normal. So yeah, wow, it just starts out. Alright, rookie, it's your first real flight. Get ready. Wait, who's flying that fighter? My nephew? No one told me. Prepare my fighter. I'm going with him. Yes, sir. New guy, launch on my command. 3, 2, 1, clear. Alright, then we can just click launch. Oh, shoot. Alright, well, we're launching. Okay, well, right off the bat, this thing turns on a dime. This is real sci-fi, baby. Oh, and then we could just accelerate. It shows the speed meter, too. Alright, we can shoot with that. Deaccelerate. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think we don't think we've ever done a flight indie sim, not with like flying an aircraft. All right, and then this is the boost, and then left control is brake. It's a hard brake too. Here, actually, let's see what's gonna happen if I completely brake. I kind of gradually descend. Yeah, this aircraft actually, there's like no resistance. This thing can whip on a dime. Or well, no, actually no. There actually is a little bit of resistance. I can't just do a full 360 like that easily. But like moving around like this, kind of. Oh, shit. I almost crashed that thing. And that's where we started out. Oh, okay, we're running through beacons, alright. See it in the objectives, okay. Use primary weapon to destroy practice drones. Oh man. Alright, let's just do a hard break. Oh, these drones actually take a lot of bullets. Oh, it's gonna make shooting a lot easier, that's for sure. Now try homing missiles. Hold the right mouse button to lock. Oh, okay, there we go. And you just let it go. I think you can only shoot one at a time. Oh wait, you have to... Oh, you have to really lock on. Alright, yeah, you gotta let that finish. Yeah, you can... Oh, you can still fire them off. Oh! I almost fucking collided with that thing. Alright, you know what? Yeah, it's definitely harder to hit the lock-on missiles. Alright, we're gonna go to the beacon. Alright, now we're gonna follow our grandpa's orders. Alright, follow leader. You're my wingman now. Keep it tight. No more than 100 meters. Alright. Oh, okay, stay close. Alright, well, we could definitely do that. We could boost to him. What's he gonna say, back off? Oh, nope. So far, this is pretty good. They're doing a pretty decent job with the tutorial. Training missiles incoming. Try to dodge them, but stay close and don't drift away from me. Okay. I don't see him. Oh! There they are. Okay, I see it now. Jeez. Good. Now get on my tail and open fire on me. Don't worry, my bird can handle a few hits from your toy guns. Dang, Grandpa. These ain't toy guns. These are real ones. Now we can finally get a moving target to shoot at. Don't sweat it, kid. You just need more practice. We'll run it again later. That's enough practice for one day. Let's head home. Yeah, look at my ship compared to his. Dang. Hold up, I'm picking up on something. Not ours. Might be pirates. Pirates near our base. There's no chance. I don't see any. No, Grandpa! No, Grandpa's going down. Oh, no, he actually stayed. I thought he was really going down. They're not pirates. I didn't even catch that. The lock-on's really hard. Oh, there we go. Finally got him. Jeez, that took a while. Alright, and then I guess we're returning back to the base. Oh shit, that's a fleet right there. Mission complete. Continue. Alright, we completed the tutorial. Now we have one available mission, so this is evacuation. Dispatcher, our base is under attack by an alien fleet. Similar strikes are reported across the planet. We can't hold all units. Evacuate and abandon the base. And player, I am sorry about your grandfather. He was a good man and one of our best pilots. I seen him fly up though. It wasn't like a true crash. Alright, there's new items in the armory, so let's go ahead and check that out. Ranger MK1, and then there's the other planes we can unlock, I'm sure. Oh, dang. Okay, so there's actually quite a bit. So we have the Lance, which is the alt fire. They didn't tell me about that one. The defense, there's increased armor, vulture mine, and then ultimate EMP or rocket volley. Okay, well, we don't really have anything else that we can grab, so why don't we just go ahead and continue, go to evacuation, and hit start. Alright, we're gonna launch while you can. Your lucky launch pad still works after what happened. Alright, so let's see what happened then. Oh, okay, the Lance is literally a rocket, okay. Evacuate to military HQ. These birds were on service. We scrambled while the base was going down. We've got no guns on us. Heard you did well in training, now cover us. We won't make it to HQ on our own. Oh, well, damn. Alright, I have to guard these guys. That's probably going to be difficult. I'm not going to lie. And because the lock always fails. What? We must use our canyon. Stay low to reduce our visibility. I thought I was fighting them for a second. They all just kind of disappeared. All right. Well, there's one above us. I was gonna say, are we just gonna stealth it in the canyon? No! Thing's on him. Holy crap. The lock keeps failing. Oh man, yeah, they're slaughtering them. Oh god, this is just so bad. There are so many that are dying. I can't even read the text because I have to focus on these planes. Squad is dead. Dude, that's actually pretty hard. Because I could barely lock on as is. Alright, so let's go ahead and select mission. Do evacuation. We're going to select the difficulty. Let's just have it on easy. I feel like normal is going to be way too hard. Because I can't hit shit. Alright. Let's go ahead and try that again. What the hell? How come that rocket didn't hit him? Oh, I died. I died this time. Let's load the checkpoint. Oh, man. Alright, hard break. Yo, this is hard to protect him, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, we're almost there. Thank God the base is still standing. Oh, shit. I can't strafe. I'm out of fuel. There's... Oh my God. Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. Mission complete. That was a really hard mission. Like, damn. Whew. Wow, okay. Alright, did we get any upgrades while we're in that thing? Okay, we got an assault missile. Launch 2 straight flying rockets. Why don't we purchase that? And then increase our armor. Alright, destroy fighters, cover bomb. Okay, we didn't see this screen. I think we seen it in the other one maybe, but I didn't really look at it too well. Destroy fighters, cover bombers, infiltrate alien base, destroy alien base core, escape base. Protect the city. Deflect 3 consecutive waves of enemy attacks and prevent 20 city buildings from being destroyed. Destroy the alien space station. Okay. This one seems like there's a lot of moving parts in there, so why don't we just do protect the city? And then I think that might be all I showcase of this one, for sure, because I'm having a really tough time shooting them rockets. City under attack. Multiple targets inbound. Ooh. Now we get to see the city. That's actually pretty cool. Stay with the city defense. Bombers will hit the infrastructure. They're your priority targets. Okay. Alright. We gotta preserve all of this. Okay. Alright, there we go. There's some enemies there. Oh, this is just straight rockets, so we don't have to do that lock-on. Dang. Yeah, those assault missiles take a minute to come back. Alright. Let's see, I got one of them down. Yeah, those rockets are extremely hard to hit. I'm trying to protect the city as much as I can. Yeah, no, they just destroyed an entire city. Almost. 8 out of 20 buildings already lost? Okay. I think that was the city's actually protecting itself. Okay, we at least defeated one wave. Oh my God, this is a lot this time. Oh my God, my rockets keep missing. Oh my God. I think the rockets are probably the most frustrating part. I'm not gonna lie, those rockets really piss me off. Oh man. Let's see if I can try to do this mission again. Even on easy, I feel like it's hard. Maybe it's just me, but I cannot, for the life of me, shoot and kill these things. I feel like they're just bullet sponges. It takes a long time to get through them. You know, I just want to have the feel. I just want the feel of it. Just to hit him with the rockets one time. Even then, they didn't hit. Oh, they destroy it so quick. Oh my God, I actually destroyed it. Oh my, there we go, I finally hit it. I finally hit it. All right, how much did we lost? We lost all our static defenses, so we have no defenses now. And we lost, we only have 9 more buildings. Oh, okay, alright. I already feel the impending doom. Alright, now it's my turn to attack. How come I feel like this is not gonna go well? Alright, at least my rockets can hit stationary targets. Oh, shit. Oh yeah, the rockets do damage, and a lot of damage when they hit. I'll just use my rockets on the space station. That's what I'll do. Alright, now this is actually getting the feel for it. Alright, there we go. I didn't even focus on the other ships. Destroying that space station was probably the most important thing. I can't believe we actually completed that mission. I felt like I was failing it so hard. But anyway, that is the demo Directive Intercept. Let's go ahead and talk about this one.
Alright, so that was the demo Directive Intercept. Now, before I get into any, of my review or, my opinions and critiques, I'm going to go ahead and pull up my rating scale right here. So you can go ahead and look at that. I'm going to go ahead and give this game a rating of...
crazy.
Alright, so it is a pretty low rating, but I'm going to go into my explanations as to why. So, first off, when it comes to any flight simulator or a combat vehicle simulator, if the majority of the game is spent inside a vehicle or aircraft in this situation, it's got to control smooth. Now, there's a lot of points in this game where when you're flying in a straight path, you can whip that aircraft around extremely fast, and you can crash into buildings pretty easily. If you're
flying
in the city, I kind of collided with a couple things just because of how fast that thing whips around. With aircrafts, you kind of want to make sure there's some weight or some drag to it. Now it is I did feel that a little bit when I was trying to do a full 360. I can't just whip around 180 and then just go the other way. So at least it was restrictive in that manner. But just flying straight and being able to whip around just around the screen, just going one way, is a lot of control that needed to be restricted down. Another thing is the rockets too. So just not only the rockets, but also the machine gun, the turrets that they used on the plane. It was so hard to hit targets, but I was able to hit the targets. It's just, I feel like they're just super small. And then even when I switched the difficulty over to easy, it still felt like these vehicles are bullet sponges. The rest of the aircrafts are bullet sponges, and it took a lot of shots just to take down an aircraft. Now when it comes to an aircraft sim, you want to make sure that you have a really good feel. I would much rather prefer to have a bunch of aircrafts that have smaller health portions, and being able to gun them down. That feels satisfying. Not trying to spend a lot of time gunning down one aircraft. Unless it's a big aircraft, then it would feel, more satisfying to take something like that down. But yeah, these other aircrafts are bullet sponges. And then the rockets too. When you lock on, it's you have to be super precise. You got to be a master of FPS shooters just to have that amount of precision tracking that plane the entire time before firing off that rocket, because a slight movement will just make it unlock, and then you have to wait. So that got pretty frustrating using the rockets. I hardly even ever used the rockets after that, just because of how hard they were to use. So when it comes to like a game like this, it's definitely flawed because there's that lack of control. Now, I do have some good things to say about this game as well. So I like the direction they were going with it in terms of like, you know, you play missions as you go and you can level up your aircraft. You can add upgrades to like make things smoother. Now, maybe after you get these upgrades, you might start firing down these other aircrafts like easily. But it shouldn't get to that point where it's like kind of like a slow burn in the beginning. You want it to be satisfying, even if you have like mini planes that you could shoot down, or something a little bit easier that doesn't take as much time to shoot down. And then another thing is I like the variety of missions. It's not just kill targets. Like, you had to fly and then escort an entire fleet, like your whole team, to safety. They had a mission where you had to protect a city from the aliens and gun down the alien bases. When you have that level of variety in your missions, that is fun. That is the right way to go. So I do appreciate that for sure, and I think that's probably one of the game's best highlights, is the variety and in the different objectives with this aircraft combat sim. But either way, that's all I have. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next Indie Saturday. This is Vigo, signing off.